So I want to take a step back and think about a different part of the operation, which is related to maintenance and all the equipment that it takes to run your operations every single day. Most of you on your teams, you've got some folks that come in early. These are the maintenance techs, the shop leaders that get in probably 4, 5 a.m. And they're there to make sure that your operations run smoothly, that the drivers are able to get out on time. If you think about this job, it's been around for a long time, and it kind of works the way it always has. It's a lot of manual process, walk-around inspections, checklists, talking to drivers about, hey, did you see any check engine lights, things like that going on in your vehicle. And again, the whole idea here is to make sure the operations run smoothly. This is an area where we think we can have a huge impact with connected data and AI. Let's go over to the laptop and show you what the future of maintenance looks like on Samsara. Okay, so up on the screen, we've got the Samsara dashboard, and I've clicked into a different area here, which is the wrench, which is a maintenance section. You can click on status, and in a minute, we're just able to see, or really in a moment's notice, we're able to see the status for the 1,000+ vehicles in our fleet. And in this case, the AI has gone through and prioritized that list for me, the maintenance technician, to know which vehicles I need to focus on. So already, this has saved me a ton of time. We can see here there's a couple of vehicles that have critical priority attached to them. So I'm going to click on this first one here, which is a Freightliner Cascadia. So I just went into it, and what's going on is the Samsara gateway that's plugged into the truck is on the diagnostic port. That means it's connected to the engine computer, and we can see what kinds of check engine lights or fault codes are going on. We can even understand exactly what the code is and figure it out and decode it for us. Now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not a diesel mechanic, so it's really handy to have a tool that decodes these kind of cryptic numbers. In this case, there's a code that's called 3251. And what that's referring to is there's something going on with the exhaust pressure sensors. And this ends up being specific to the vehicle and even the kind of engine that's in it. We can see we're running a 2024 Freightliner Cascadia, and it's got a Detroit diesel DD13 in it. So in this case, what the system has done is basically cracked the service manual and said, this is what 3251 means. There's a lot of text on the screen. This is explaining what exactly the fault code is referring to, what the recommended actions are. Let me scroll down a little bit and show you some more. So on the left-hand side, you see some statistics. It's giving us an idea of how important this is. A lot of fault codes are just informational. They're FYIs. And that's helpful, but it doesn't mean we need to do anything about it. In this case, the AI is telling us, hey, this is a moderate fault. And you might be wondering, well, how does it know that? So on the right-hand side, you can see some numbers. The Samsara system as a whole, as you just heard, is deployed across millions and millions of vehicles. We see all the different thousands of fault code combinations, and we've seen them over a span of over a decade at this point. In fact, for the Detroit diesel DD13, which is a very specific type of engine, we've seen over 107,000 of them, and we've seen what happens to them over time. You can see here that this fault only occurs 0.25% of the time, so that's really handy to know. And that's going to inform the bottom part of the screen, which is the so what? What happens? And this is really helpful because as a maintenance tech, I don't want to call a driver in and take them off the road if they can go about their day. This is telling us that this fault is a sensor issue. It would cost somewhere between $100 and $800 to repair. And if we don't do anything about it, about 22% of the time, this turns into the next fault code in 500 miles. That's super handy. That's exactly what I needed to know. I can send that driver out, they can run their route, they can come back, and I'll swap their truck out at the end of the day. Really practical, really handy. I also have an idea of how much this is going to cost to address. And again, really practically, what happens if we don't get to it? Let me scroll down a little bit more, and you can see if we don't do anything about it, this is likely to escalate. It's going to turn into this next fault code, and that costs a little more money to repair, maybe up to $2,800. If we don't do anything about that, it goes even further and becomes the most severe fault, which is $3,900 to repair. So really practical, really real world. This is an application of AI to maintenance. Okay, now let me scroll up here. I know a number of you have been in operations for decades, and you have really good instincts. Probably some of you are thinking, hey, that's a pretty new truck. I wonder if that repair is going to be covered under warranty. So to figure that out, we can use the system as well. I just click the check warranty coverage button. Now, most of you are buying hundreds or even thousands of trucks every single year. You negotiate specific warranty coverage with your OE partners based on the workloads you have and the routes you drive and so on. You can now upload all of those warranty docs into Samsara, and the AI can be aware of them. So when you click a button like check warranty coverage, the AI is able to look at this fault code, compare it to what's covered under the warranty, and tell you whether it's something that you can get paid back for or not. In this case, if we look at the right-hand side, you can see this is actually a covered service task. That's great. This repair should be covered. So we can get some more details here. It tells you what's covered, what's not, tells you kind of the bottom line. And then you see a question here, would you like me to draft a work order with the covered service task pre-filled? Sounds great. Yes, please. I always say please and thank you to the AI because, you never know. So what this is doing is it's firing up the AI, and it's going out to the vehicle and pulling all the information we're going to need to get a work order going for the warranty coverage. And it's on the left-hand side already opened the work order. You can see here we need a couple of bits of information. We need the odometer from the truck. We need the number of engine hours. It went and pulled that for us. It's got a description there for the shop. I'll scroll down a little bit more. And then you see the service tasks. So like I said, this specific repair is covered by our Detroit diesel warranty, but usually you have to submit some other docs, so some photos, a couple of checklist items. It's gone, read through that PDF, figured out everything we need to do, and streamlined it, put it right here. Now, let's take a step back and think about how much work just happened and how we would have done this in the old days. You'd had to have a diesel mechanic, an expert, who could crack the service manual, figure out what that fault code is. You'd have to make the decision of whether to repair it or not. And if you did, you'd have to go look through all that warranty coverage documentation and deal with that. That whole thing might have been 2 hours of work. That's 2 hours nobody has in their day, and the system just did it for us in about 2 minutes. So that's pretty incredible. So that's for this specific truck. And like I said, I think many of you have great operating instincts. A question that I've gotten a lot from customers is like, well, we typically buy trucks dozens or hundreds or even thousands at a time. If I've got an issue on one truck, I might have it on others. So we can even ask the AI to help us with that. So we can go down here and say, do any other trucks have the same fault? And again, this is about being practical. Chances are we bought a batch of vehicles around the same time. We run similar routes in our fleet. This is firing up the assistant. It's actually writing some code to go out and check the engine computers on all the different vehicles that are part of the fleet. And you see it doing it all for us here. And I've triggered this all manually so we can demonstrate it, but you can have this do it every Monday morning or every Friday, whenever you'd like. So it's running the code. It's going to query the entire base of the 1,000 vehicles, and it said, yes, there is one other truck, 8639, that's got the same DPF sensor fault. And then it'll offer to draft a work order for it. Pretty cool, right? What do you guys think?